Now, as we continue to reflect on the midterm budget policy statement, one of the key factors of economic growth is ensuring that small businesses have an enabling environment. Now, as the focus of the Government of National Unity is on ensuring that there is inclusive growth, the spotlight is also on small businesses to ensure that they participate fully in the economy, to ensure that their contribution is, of course, felt. But with the failure rate of some of the SMMEs in the country, as found in research by the University of Cape Town, this, of course, this paints a picture of, an industry that really needs to be supported. So how can this picture change? Let's speak to now Monique Chinnah, who's Nedbank's Senior Manager, Segment Design and Development, who's joining us for this conversation. Monique, good afternoon, and thank you so much for your time. I mean, when we heard about the importance of jobs, for example, as far as economic growth is concerned, one can't help but think about small businesses as well. And the focus turns towards them. But I wonder if you think that they are as important in order to ensure that they boost the economy as really they are being treated currently right now, because some seem to believe that they are not being treated in a manner that is befitting.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. Absolutely, small businesses play a significant role in driving growth as well as job creation in South Africa. And I think that government as well as corporate SA have a mammoth task in order to make sure that we provide suitable support that will assist them to grow and to curb that high failure rate that we are seeing. And also from a regulatory perspective, I think we need to also look at the regulations that we have in place for small businesses. Does it actually equip small businesses to grow and or is it stifling them? So I think that we really need to look at the growth of small businesses in those two factors.
And especially when you think about the fact that even some of them cry about the turnaround time of their payments, that they don't even get on time. But you, as an organization, are now looking at engaging a number of them through a survey, given some of the challenges that they often find themselves, having to face. How important was it for you to run this particular survey in order to understand exactly what issues are they contending with in 2024?
Yeah, so the survey that we're running is called the Startup Bundle Time Check Survey. We know that time is valuable, and it's even more valuable for small business owners. We know that small business owners are stretched, they are time-starved, they are highly demanded of. You'd find that they are the MDs of their company as well as the HR specialists, legal specialists, and the strategists of their company. And so from a time perspective, it's important to practically equip business owners with specialists that they can tap into for specialist knowledge that they may need. And also from a resource perspective, we understand that tapping into those specialist resources is not always easily accessible for a entrepreneur. And hence the survey looks at two parts. On the one part, it says, if you had an hour with a specialist for your business, who would it be? So would it be a business coach? Would it be a tax specialist, for instance? And on the flip side, we're saying to specialists, would you dedicate an hour of your time or 2 hours of your time to actually support small business owners that have a specific challenge and that is curbing their growth at the moment? And so the survey is important to us because it's a practical way to actually bring support to small business owners.
And to take that even further, Monique, it also speaks directly to the needs that are unique to the different businesses, because you will then be able to get to understand what someone is facing and what do they need at a specific time.
Yes, absolutely, because we know that businesses are not homogenous in nature. Wherever they are in their life cycle, whether it be startup, growing, or well-established businesses, the challenges vary depending on where they are located, the demographics of the entrepreneur, etc. And so through the learnings that we get from the survey, it's really around saying, how do we offer relevant solutions that are going to meet them at their point of need, as opposed to having the generic thing around saying, well, a successful business is one that has grown to a certain turnover or one that has employed X amount of staff. It's really about equipping them with practical support that they may need.
And I'm sure someone is watching us, Monique, and wondering, how do they participate and how will you then be selecting those businesses?
So they can go through to Nedbank's free business development platform. Our platform is called Simply Biz. It's SIMPLYBIZ. It's a completely free business development platform open to all entrepreneurs, whether you bank with us or not. We'd obviously love you to bank with us, but if you don't, you'll find it on the landing page, and we encourage both specialists that are able to dedicate their time to entrepreneurs to enter the survey, as well as small business owners that are looking for specialist input or industry input to complete the survey on the landing page.
All right, Monique, thank you so much. Appreciate your time. And as you say, it's going to be important to help them grow and support them, particularly when it comes to not only regulation, but also expert advice that these businesses will need. Appreciate your time. That's Monique Chinnah, the Nedbank Senior Manager, Segment Design and Development.